What's up, ladies and gents? Your boy DreadMan is back here to review WWE's 2015 edition of Summer Slam. And overall, I would rate this pay-per-view a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Every match on the card was good, decently wrestled, and overall great entertainment value. Even the worst match on the card was still decent enough to hold your attention. But anyway, let me just get right into the breakdown here. The first match on the card, Sheamus versus Randy Orton. Now, I know everybody's kind of tired of the long, drawn-out feud between Sheamus and Randy Orton. I mean, but come on. They're running out of ideas, and WWE kind of has a limited roster, at least until they bring up some more of the NXT talent. But anyway, this wasn't a bad match. It was average, slightly above average. It was kind of to where they had to carry each other, but that's kind of the way a wrestling match works. Like, one person shouldn't be carrying the match more than the other. But I mean, it was like it wasn't as lazily wrestled as I expected it to be. I mean, there was a couple of decent spots. I mean, there's a lot of dry spots in the match, but a couple of the spots were awesome. I mean, and the spots that did hit, they really did hit hard. Like when Randy Orton reversed Sheamus's battering ram off the rope into an RKO out of nowhere, and when and the finish, because heels like Sheamus, they normally don't get a clean finish, but hey, it was a clean, legit finish with a double bro kick and a pin. I expected him to cash in tonight too, but I'll get to that later, especially when I review the main events. Now, the New Day featuring the New Day, the primetime players, the Lucha Dragons, and Los Matadores. A tornado tag team turmoil match for the WWE tag team titles. The tag team division in the past few years has kind of been dying, and I kind of have not been interested in it, but this, to me, was probably top 3 matches of the night, if not the match of the night itself. And, like, the spots in the match were awesome, especially the side commentary by Xavier Woods. I mean, everybody had an awesome spot. It was, the wrestling in this match was brilliant. It was brilliantly done. There's a lot of good execution. Maybe, I think, 1 or 2 botches, but if there were botches, they were made up for by the exciting spots like that. When the Lucha Dragons were on the top rope, and then that suplex that powerbomb by Titus O'Neil, where he powerbombed 3 of them, and of course it was sort of a clean/dirty finish by the New Day because they took advantage of Titus O'Neil's work. But yeah, overall, that's probably one of the best matches on the card in my opinion. Dolph Ziggler versus Rusev, another long drawn out feud, and this match, I'll give it a generous 2 out of 5 stars. I mean, this match was okay. The spots made you pay attention, but it ended in a double countout, which kind of sucked. And the match was only about 10 and a half, 11 minutes long. But, yeah, it was a decent match. Now, Stephen Amell and Neville versus Stardust and King Barrett. The Green Arrow and the Red Arrow versus Stardust and King Barrett. I didn't expect a lot of this match. I expected Neville to do most of the work, and he did. And I expected Stephen Amell just to have 1 or 2 spots. He had 1 or 2 spots, and they were not sloppy at all. He actually did impress me with what he did. I mean, but come on, the guy's an actor, so he's used to taking bumps and doing stunts. King Barrett and Stardust, they did have to carry him a little bit, and they sold they sold the moves better than Stephen Amell did. If Stephen Amell, if he was a full-time wrestler, I mean, he knows what to do as far as the moves. He's got the agility, he's got the move set and everything. He just needs to work on selling more. But yeah, he's, like I said, he's a full-time actor and not a wrestler. And Neville, he hit the Red Arrow and it was finished. So that was a decent match, not one of the best matches on the card, but still, a pretty decent match. Ryback versus Big Show and The Miz. Short, sweet, and to the point. This match was, I mean, the first 5 minutes was pretty damn good, and then it kind of got boring and slowed down. But, yeah. But then again, this match is only about a good 5 or 6 minutes long anyway, so I'll probably have to say maybe the first half. But, yeah, this match was pretty much the shortest match on the card, and it's not really much to it. Decent match, and it got the result that a lot of people predicted it would. 2/3 of the Shield versus 2/3 of the Wyatt family. Reigns and Ambrose versus Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper. Now, Roman Reigns, of course, he's been getting some BS from the crowd, and Dean Ambrose has to carry the team. And the Wyatts, their chemistry is always pretty much good. I mean, because not only do they have that heel factor, but they work they work well together. And they don't work well with each other. They don't work well with each other as a team. but they work, with their talent. They work with who goes against them just as well as they normally do. But yeah, this match was pretty good. I mean, like I said, tag team match. It seems like for tag team matches in WWE recently, it's been throwing anybody together instead of people who actually have chemistry as a tag team and who can work well with another one. But yeah, this match was pretty damn good, and it kind of brought the rivalry of the Wyatts, or it kind of brought the rivalry of Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt to a head. But I just think they're gonna have one more singles match to close that off. Either that or another tag team match with a special stipulation. Falls count anywhere, hardcore match, no rules, whatever like that. But yeah, it got, I expected the 2/3 of the Shield to win this match, and I was right. Like I said, there may be another match down the road, but we'll go ahead and see. We'll see. Seth Rollins and John Cena. Wow. I loved this match because they went above and beyond what I expected. I expected a boring match, and I also expected a clean finish. I got an exciting match, and we got a dirty finish because out of all the endings, Jon Stewart was the X Factor. Jon Stewart, the special guest for SummerSlam, was the deciding factor as to whether John Cena would win or lose. Because yes, we all know, John Cena. Standard formula for a John Cena title match. He gets his ass handed to him for about the first 5 or 10 minutes of the match. He starts building the momentum. Does 3 out of his 5 moves of doom. Then whoever he's going up against gains momentum again. Looks like they're going to win the match. Then John Cena pulls out a victory. He pulls a victory out of thin air. And yeah, Seth Rollins. I don't know what it is, but I mean, like I said, Seth Rollins. He's got that it factor. Face, heel, whatever. He's got the it factor. He can carry a match on his own. He doesn't need somebody like John Cena to boost him up because he's already got the talent on his own. And the fact that he got the WWE title is just, it's just, an extra accolade, extra notch on his belt. No pun intended. But the storyline going in this match was not only, Seth Rollins breaking John Cena's nose and John Cena wanting revenge, but the fact that John Cena is going for his 16th world title ring. Oh, yes, and guys, leave in the comments section because I was going to make a separate video about this, but I'll go ahead and just address this now. Do you guys think that John Cena deserves to tie or even break Ric Flair's record at 16-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion? But yeah, Seth Rollins, I think, is going to keep that title for Survivor Series. Who he's going to lose it to, I don't know. Might be somebody else. Might be Brock Lesnar. Might be The Undertaker. Might be John Cena. Might be Sheamus by cashing it in. We won't know until we know. Anyway, the women's triple threat tag team match. Team PCB, the Bellas, and Team BAD. I have not paid attention to the women's division, nor have I been excited for a women's title match or a women's match in a long, long time. And I can only imagine what this match would be like if this was wrestled in the Attitude Era between 1999 and about 2001, 2002 when the Divas division was on top. But yeah, recruiting NXT Divas talent, WWE made the right move pushing them when they did. And yes, Team PCB, they walked away with the W. And I expected Team Bad to win. I expected anybody but Team Bella to win because Bella's been on the tear, and I figured, okay, they gotta boost somebody up. But yeah, Paige, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch, they took home the win. And yeah, Tamina, from Team Bad, she got eliminated first, which I did not expect at all. But she looked like she was the strongest link, and what better way than to gain momentum than by taking out the strongest link of a team? But yeah, Team Bad, Team PCB, they ended up winning the match. That was a pretty damn good match, so I'll give the match 4 out of 5 stars. Match number 9. Kevin Owens versus Cesaro. This actually had the potential for the match of the night. This is definitely the most underrated match of the card because these two dudes stole the show. I mean, like, of course we had the world title match. We had the world title match. We had that tag team turmoil match. And then we had this singles match. They're thinking, oh man, we got all these matches before. So, in my opinion, Kevin Owens and Cesaro stole the show. And Kevin Owens just went through a hellish ladder match with Finn Balor the night before. So Kevin Owens, he gets props. He earned that win. He does deserve more matches like this. I mean, he has the potential to put on classics, and we've seen that in his past few matches on the main stage of WWE. But yes, the spots were brilliant. He worked well with Cesaro. And then there was surprisingly no botches in this match either. So yeah, this match to me gets a 5 out of 5 stars. Main event time: Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar. After a 15-month hiatus after a 15-month layoff. Well, Undertaker's appeared at this year's WrestleMania, but yeah, we didn't really see him after that his loss to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 30. And Brock Lesnar, he's a beast. He's been on a tear in WWE. He's pretty much undefeated since yeah, he hasn't lost a match since what, 2013, 2012, I believe. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But yeah, this match had a lot of build up behind it. I mean, especially with that brawl on the July 20th episode of WWE Monday Night Raw. And this is the match that I was looking forward to the most. And whoo boy, it was Suplex City versus Tombstone City, and I counted. I think it was 7 suplexes overall, and the spots in this match were brilliant. I mean, Undertaker, even though he is showing his age, the man can still fight and wrestle his ass off like nobody else. And Brock Lesnar, I mean, of course, he's supposed to be portrayed as this big, unstoppable juggernaut, and he doesn't sell. He normally doesn't sell moves that are done to him, but he sold the hell out of that Undertaker chokeslam, and he sold the hell out of that Tombstone. And the finish was controversial. The finish was well when he oh yeah, just a quick WWE rule. I actually bothered to look this up too. I mean, and I'm speaking in kayfabe, of course, for people who don't know. If if the person who's in a pin is in a submission move, is in the pinning motion, is on top of the person who's in a submission move, and the ref does not see it, and if he's in the process of a 3 count, then the submission move does not count. Yeah, I actually found that out. But like I said, I'm speaking in kayfabe, of course. The finish was awesome, and he how it's safe to say that Brock Lesnar is a PG WWE superstar because he's still cursing, blood, violence, everything the Attitude Era pretty much stood for, and the Ruthless Aggression Era too. But overall, this is a brilliantly done match. I would not rank. I'm gonna go ahead and just rank this I'm gonna go ahead and just rank it a 5-star match, maybe a 4.5 at the lowest. But other than that, because I'm a fan of these two guys and I want to see where this rivalry goes even further, a 5.5, a 5 out of 5 stars. But anyway, I'll rate this pay-per-view overall a 4.5 out of 5. For all my wrestling fans, tell me what you think of this. Like, what do you think is the match of the night? Which wrestler do you think had the performance of the night? And which wrestler do you think was the most underrated of the night? Well, anyway, I'm out, guys. See you guys in the next wrestling video. Peace.